Alright, so marker brands. Let me take my boxes with markers because I will show you actually. So one of my favorite ever brands is Copic, and as you know, Copic, they have three different models. So I will show you all of them. Like the most popular one, the first one actually that they created was Copic Classic. As you can see, Copic Classic, they have two different nibs, and one of them is like a thin nib, and the other nib it's like a wide nib tip, and it's really very handy for drawing kind of surfaces like walls. If you want to put in the color very quickly, this is like the best nib. Also, you can rotate the marker in your hand, and you can use these markers at different angles, and you can achieve different kind of lines. And this thin nib, it's perfect for details, for example. Then Copic, they have Copic Sketch, and this is my personal favorite. So as you can see, it has a brush nib at the brush nib in comparison with Copic Classic, right? So you can see that instead of a thin nib, they have a brush nib, and it is, you guys, absolutely fantastic for drawing textures like fabric, for example. Also, if you, as me, draw not only interior drawings or architecture drawings, but also maybe fashion sketches, Copic Sketch brush nib, it's perfect for hand rendering such textures as like hair and skin. So it gives you really soft lines, and it's very sensitive to pressure. So if you press harder, the line will change, and you can achieve different like thickness of lines. So this is my personal favorite from all the Copics. And the last one, it is Copic Ciao. Oh, by the way, they also have, you will be surprised, but they have Copic White, and I will touch on this in a moment. So Copic Sketch, it's actually almost similar, almost identical to Copic. Oh, no, this is Copic Ciao. This is Copic Ciao, and this is Copic Sketch. So you can see that this, in this like frontal view, it's more like rectangular shape, and this is more like circle, right? So this one, it's more, I feel like it's more comfortable when you draw with it. It feels better in your hand. And this one, it's a little bit cheaper. So advantage of this one, that Copic Ciao, call it like that. So Copic Ciao, some people call it like Copic Xiao, but as far as I know, it's correctly to pronounce it Copic Ciao, like in Italian manner, right? So they call this first letter like ch sound. Hi AG Sketch, hi Daria Misropova, hi. And let me check the participants who are online right now. Yeah. So, and last Copic, it is Copic Wide, and you can see that it's really like extra wide. They have a different range of colors. So for example, for Copic Ciao, they have, here is, you can see like the set of 36 markers. But in total, their palette is about maybe more than 200 colors. But Copic White, they have more limited color palette. They have probably maybe 30 colors, because you can see that they are so wide, and they are perfect for calligraphy, for example, for lettering. I use it primarily to frame my drawings because such a like broad, bold frame looks really great for like bright colored sketches. So this kind of frame, it will ground the sketch. It will look more like established and finished. So yeah, these are all Copics. And the greatest thing about Copics that they are refillable. So you can buy this original various ink from Copic, and you can see that colors match. So now you can see that, for example, they have this N6 that stands for neutral gray 6, like the bigger the number, the darker the tone, the darker the color. And this one is C1, so this one it's cool gray number 1. So it will fit only like similar nibs. So for example, this one is N2. If it will be like C1, I would fill this marker with this color. All right. So maybe I have it here. Oh yeah, I have it here in Copic Ciao. So in Copic Ciao, you can see that this is C1, and you can fill it with original like ink. So now, regarding touch markers, I know a lot of you guys using them. This is a Korean brand. As you know, Copic, as far as I remember, they are from Japan, Japanese brand. And touch markers, they are from Korea. It's a Korean brand. And I think it's one of the most copied brand, because there are so many copies on it, like Touch 5 or Touch New, but they are not very good, these copies. But original touch markers, I can say that they are great. And my favorite Touch 5, I'm not sure, but probably it's Korean as well, because I even have them. So if you want, I can show it. So this is how original touch markers look like. This is how touch, like copy of it, looks like. And I would not recommend you to buy copies of markers, because even though they are so much more cheaper, sometimes twice as cheap, but their quality is not great. And like, don't buy copies of markers, buy originals, because in copies of the markers they even add some bad stuff inside that can be damaging for your lungs, for example. So I'm not recommending you. And even though I bought this set in Russia, Touch 5, but believe me guys, I don't use it at all, because I don't like how it smells, I don't like how it behaves on paper. But yes, touch markers, they are really, really great. They are so much cheaper in comparison with Copic markers. And as far as I know, you can also refill them, so they are refillable. And so my favorite touch markers, they are like brush nib as well. So you can see like brush nib at one end, and the Victoria пишет, please explain in Russian, maybe later. In Russian, на русском я объясняю, Виктория, как раз в первом эфире, то есть если вы посмотрите его в записи, я там как раз говорю про маркеры на русском, вот, а это уже на английском, вторая часть, так что просто посмотрите в записи. Вот. So, yes, you can see. And I really love using them, so I use them all the time. And yes, so I can say that if you want to buy like quality materials, use either Touch markers or Copic brand. So Copic is more expensive, Touch like almost all the same features, the same bonuses, like the same quality, great colors, but it's a little bit cheaper. But Copic, Copic, it's like a super famous brand, like all the greatest like industrial designers use it, because it's like fancy brand, and I personally also love it. I love it's like really professional materials. Да, ничего страшного, Виктория, спасибо. Спасибо за вопрос в любом случае. But I can highly recommend you to use touch markers as well. They are great. By the way, if you're interested in this topic on the best materials for interior design drawing, I would love to encourage you to visit my blog. It lives on my website, www.olgaart888.com. Just find this blog at the top, because I cover the topic which marker brands are the best, and I give you like the list of my favorite colors. So if you're wondering which colors are the most important for interior design drawing, you can find it easily on my blog. All right, you guys, so I think I will finish this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments if you want more live streams in English or more live streams in Russian. So Yashhud will do. Yes, so I'm glad that you enjoyed this live stream, and I hope it was helpful. So as far as I can see, you guys, a lot of you actually using touch markers. That's interesting. So, yes, and Touch is Korean brand. So True Love Designs writes, I would love to learn sketch dining reception hall. You can find what do you struggle with? Do you struggle like with perspective drawing or with textures in interior design drawing? If you feel like it's hard for you to build the perspective in your drawing for this dining reception hall, I can invite you to join my free course on perspective. Like, I cover the basics of 1 and 2 point perspective. So it's also available on my website, or just you can use the direct link in my Instagram profile. So please let me know more, like what you struggle with. All right, so any questions, you guys? Any language, you're always perfect. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, you guys, I will finish this live stream then. And thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. And please let me know in the comments, maybe under my blog, my recent posts here on Instagram, like which topics you would like me to cover. All right, so hi Chernarina. I will save this live stream so it will be available for 24 hours. All right, so thank you so much, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye for now.